Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. As you remember, unless you missed it, we were awarded the T-34-88 for the anniversary gift by achieving the 85 million points for the collective community. This was the announcement that was sent out to everybody, and I thought, wow, this would make a really great opening photo for the video. So for those of you who did not have the T-34-88, it's a jackpot tank. So this tank is a very useful operations tank, just an overall nice tier 6 medium tank, because that gun is a killer gun. It has good mobility, and it also has a commander bonus, which is fantastic. It's a 20% bonus for your commanders, and that means you can use them for Russians and Germans because it's a dual trainer. So you can use, even though it's a Russian tank, you can put a German commander in there and it won't cost you extra to put a German commander if you want to. So I'm just throwing that out there for you. Now, normally people will use specific commander tanks so they have a bigger bonus than 20%. Like the Holland Hund has a 50% bonus for tier 8. And the Panzer 38H has a 50% bonus for tier 2. And the Earthshaker has a 75% bonus for tier 8. As does the Demolisher for snipers and the Eradicator for heavy tanks. Those are all tier 8 75% bonus ones. However, it also has a killer tank XP bonus. So this is one of the main and very reliable operations tanks that you can use to score. And this is it. This is the T-34-88. So it's a Russian T-34 with a German 88mm cannon on there. And it's butt kicking. Plus it has these crazy ducks on there. I don't know why, but it does. So on the barrel. So I have a great match because Bernie was like, with me, you, and Brownie, we could maybe get, a good match, or, we'll play some matches and get a good, match to show for a video in this tank. I'm like, that was a great idea. So let's do it. And we did it. And I have a killer game for you, and it's really good. You're going to enjoy this one. So please keep in mind to leave a like for this video because this is going to be good. Now let's go check it out. What you see here is the T-34 with the 88mm gun. And this tank is important and starring in this video because this is coming up at the end of the anniversary operation, I suppose what you would call it, as a free gift for everybody. And if you don't have this tank, let me tell you how good this tank is. This tank is a 20% commander builder. It means you'll get a 20% bonus on commander points with commanders in this tank. It's also a dual nation. So this is a Russian T-34. But as you can see by the markings, that it has German markings. So you can use German commanders or Russian commanders to get this 20% bonus for your commander missions. It's also a really good and mobile battle platform for a medium tank. The premium ammo in this has really good penetration, and I use it myself. And this is one of the operation tanks, when you have to do a contract or something for medium tanks, tier 6 or higher, this is the first thing to go to because of its smooth operation and just all around solid play. I myself am not a medium tank expert, but this tank works for me, man. It just fits my style. So it's one of those things that if you don't have this tank, don't worry about buying it. You're going to get it for free, which is fantastic, because it is as good as it seems like it would be. It is really a fantastic tank and a fun one to play because it has good mobility, good turret rotation, and it has a really good feel, more than a lot of other medium tanks that I have played. So I'm just giving you my impressions of how well this tank operates, and it is a solid addition to your roster, especially, like I said, for operations, contracts, etc. Totally worth it. Obviously, it's free. It's worth that. But beyond that, it's really effective, and it will help you out because you can work on commander upgrading while you're using it, as opposed to having to make a decision of, well, do I want to play something that allows me to work on my commanders more, or something that works on this operation more? It's kind of you get a piece of both worlds, which is really effective and useful. So it's highly recommended, and something that I would recommend someone to get, even if they had to wait for it to show up in the store, because it comes up for bargains every once in a while as well. So super tank, really good. Let's just take a quickie look at this guy. Now I put this on there. Caution, crew trainer, because this is a 20% bonus commander tank. Now let's go check out the guts, shall we? Okay, here's what I put on mine. The first thing that's the most important, really, is advanced armor. Now it's expensive. It runs about 850,000 silver. You buy it once, you use it forever. This gives you minus 5% damage on your armor for your tank. We use the fan because this gives us crew performance bonuses. Very small, but they do add up. I have the advanced loader to reduce the reload time. And then after I put all these 3 things here on there, I had tracks left over for speed. You could use powertrain if you want a little faster start, but it's up to you. You could put camo net. You could put advanced vision for a longer sight range. The 4th one is kind of personal preference, but with the extra track speed, it really makes it more effective for my style of play, and that's really what it boils down to. It's your style of play that will dictate what you want to do. Now, one of the main things that the fan does for me is it, once again, chops a little off of the reload time. What's the reload time on this tank, you ask? Good question. 4.5 seconds. 4.48. It's 4.5. So that's the thing. It's a 88 millimeter gun from a Tiger tank. That's 4.5 second reload. Speaks for itself, man. It's awesome. Consumables. Gold repair, so that way you can repair your guy, because a frontline fighter is going to need repairs. Enhanced rations. Once again, the enhanced rations, the fan here, and also the born leader and the commander all do the same thing. They all give you a tiny bit of adjustment to your crew performance. And so it's like getting it's like getting 3 of the same thing. And it makes it slightly better times 3. So that's why I put the rations on there. It enhances the distance of your vision. It enhances your effectiveness of camouflage. It enhances reload speed. It makes your accuracy a little bit better. What's the accuracy? Good question. Let's look here. Accuracy for this gun, 0.30. That's sniper quality. That's just the way I look at it. Great stuff. Last but not least, you could go with gold medicine, or you could use gasoline. I went for the gasoline for the speed. But personal playing style. Whichever one you prefer, go with it. I'm a little riskier guy. I'll deal with the gasoline speed. You know, that's a little bonus that we get. So that's just me. On this guy, I don't make a lot of money on this tank because I have full premiums. So I get maximum penetration and maximum damage out of my limited 38 shells. I can't afford to be bouncing shells. It's just not good. So this will give you my outlook on how I play it and tell you that when you get this tank, it's really good and you're going to find it's quite useful in a lot of matches. Welcome to the steps. Now, one of the things we were like, okay, you know, we'll get a good game, etc., etc. What do we have this game? So this is the very first game we got of the day. And we have, a tier 8 match. Well, that's about the worst case scenario you could get. We're tier 6s, and we're in a tier 8 match. Now, as you can see at the bottom, there's Brownie, myself, some guy, Easy Epic from PlayStation, Hog Rider, and Bernie. We have 5 T-34-88s right here, and the other team has got 4 of them. And they just rolled up on us, and we, had some minor skirmish, nothing spectacular, just a little bit of damage exchanged. So right out of the gate, first match, tier 8. And you're going to get to see what happens here. And it's actually good. This guy was an idiot. He was blocking me from behind, so I wanted to give him a taste of his own medicine and get behind him. So he'd get to feel what it's like. It's not cool having guys blocking you from behind. It's rude and stupid. Don't be rude to me, because I can be rude back to you, and it's going to be as bad, if not worse. That's just, that's how I roll. I'm not rude to people. They're rude to me first. I'm only rude in revenge. That snake bite is ready to be whacked. Tag him and he's gone. It would be very helpful too, because that snake bite is very fast. Nice shot. So snake bite is now no longer a problem. He's going to go and rest for the rest of the game. So right now you see there's some guys pressing on the eastern side of the map at like Delta 9 and 0. Those are, one of those was a tier 8 Barask, and the other one was a tier 8 VK-45 heavy tank. Well, not now. There's another one. I don't know what the other one was. Let's find out the other guy, if we could see him. Sometimes we could see, that's a VK-45, a heavy tank. That's the Barask, and I don't remember what the other guy is. Oh well. Oh, Firefly, tier 6. It's a Sherman. So that's what I saw. And then there's an SU-152 back there, a sniper, that triangle that you see on the mini map. So this map, we had quite a bit of kind of jockeying for good positions, what have you, before we have, the main fighting. So, one of the things we're trying to do, Brownie is down there on that side with those guys about, in fact, he's on the edge, Delta 0, that's where Brownie's at. And I told him I'm going to go over there and try and back him up. It sounded good in theory. There's Brownie right there. because he's a tremendous medium tank player, but we're tier 6s, and, you know, even with premium ammo, those 8s are just monster. There's that fatty. Now, he hit me and took, geez, I mean, that took about 40% of my total life in one shot, and I was already damaged. This is not good. The Barask has a 2-shot autoloader. He whacked Brownie, and I'm going to get killed by this fatty. There's nothing I could do. Like I said, I came down to help Brownie, but they're just too strong. Whoops. Well, that leaves us there we go. Let's find Bernie. Brownie and I did what we could. There we go. There's the man himself. Now he's got help with that HMH Chrysler K, which is another tier 8 tank, heavy, with this guy. That guy, yeah, that's one of those Italian snipers, SMVCC67. Yes. Guess what? He had a chance, and now he has no chance. Annihilated. So, Bernie is turning out to be the butt kicker of this match. And the thing about this match is that he's got more to show you. This is going to show you exactly how good the T-34-88 is. It was really funny. When we see the end, I'll tell you the funny part. I want to ruin it for you. But our guys just kicked butt. And that's, you know, the whole team, obviously. Which is, well, there's 3 surviving tier 8s. Chrysler K, the AC-48, and the T-28 sniper. Bernie is the last survivor. Well, actually, he's got that other guy still alive, too. In the T-34-88. But you'll notice already Bernie has 2 kills, and nobody has more kills on our team than him. So what is it? That's that VK-45 heavy tank. He's a little out of Bernie's league. I mean, there's just so much a T-34-88 can do. But that VK-45 is a butt kicker, and you really don't want any part of that. I mean, he damaged him. Okay, great. I really would leave him alone. I mean, that guy is just too strong. You're asking for it, as Brownie would say. I mean, Bernie's having a great game. No question about it. But when there's only 2 guys left and they're both tier 8s and you're a tier 6, you might want to pull back and go, you know what, I think I've done my job here. Nice hit. And the Barask is dead. This is the last guy. Now there's no problem because there's 5 dudes here. Well, make it 4 now because Bernie got killed. Now the thing is, our HMH Chrysler K is on the base. He's winning the base right now. I'll show it to you. This is the secret information. When you know that this guy was here, and I told Bernie that, what he did doesn't appear to be insane because this guy has the base well in hand. So I had told him that, and I didn't tell you guys till just now. But check out the end. This is the funny part. Well, looky there. You know who, Bernie, comes out MVP in a tier 8 match using the tier 6 T-34-88. That's outstanding. This Endgame screen is so good, I'm not going to waste your time showing you my Endgame screen. I mean, I had an okay game, no problems. But Bernie, man, I'm telling you, this dude was awesome the entire game. Two kills, 2,300 plus damage, 41,000 commander points. Now, he was running a ×8 commander bonus, at least. He could have been running a ×10, I don't know, but he was running for sure a ×8. And remember, this one gets a 20% bonus by itself. So you combine that 20% bonus with the ×8 booster, it's Jackpot City. 41,500 is an awesome score because his damage was through the roof. And then, oh, by the way, it was a tier 8 match, and we're bottom tier. That's why he jackpotted, and he got bonus points that pushed him upwards into the stratosphere to become our MVP. This is the overall scoreboard for everybody on, in the match. Bernie topped it as the MVP. Look at the guy he outscored. The Super Hellcat Tier 7 had a good game, 1 kill, 2,700 damage, but Bernie was just better. And since he was Tier 6, bottom tier, the Super Hellcat is the middle tier as a Tier 7. So the Tier 7s and 6s get a bonus when compared. And it's really kind of funny because the top Tier 8 guy, had a decent game there, obviously, but he could only muster 4th place. The Chrysler K guy who captured the base got 5th place, which was great. Another Tier 8 Stone Cold. Me, the next, actually the 121 did better than me slightly, but I did pretty good too. I can't complain. You get top 7 long haul performance in bottom tier, you're happy. So we had an overall very good game. And this shows you how great the T-34-88 is as a tank. Because the scoring is crazy. You saw Bernie take 1st place MVP overall in his match because that's how good it was. And I told him, I go, dude, that's fantastic. We're done. He's like, we're done? Yeah, we don't need to do any more games. We only need to do 1. I go, we can play more games. We're not going to do better than first game out of the chute. We're bottom tier with, 2 tiers higher than us. And one of us, Bernie, rolls up with MVP. How can we do any better than that? Oh, all 3 of us take MVP 2nd and 3rd. Now that's ridiculous. That requires way too much luck. That's just, forget it. We played literally 1 game together in this tank. Bernie gets the MVP, and this is what we wanted, was to have an awesome game and an awesome performance if we could get one, which we got. To show people who got the T-34-88, hey, this is the kind of the upper level performance possibilities. I'm not saying you're going to do this anytime soon, but it's good. And that's why we have it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this match. Leave Bernie a message. Man, he was awesome in this game, really. I'm telling you, any of you guys who have done this before yourself or have seen this done, you know how good it really was. He made it look a lot easier than it is. So please leave a like. Please tell your friends. That way they'll get a chance to learn, like, and possibly subscribe. I got more videos to make. In fact, I got another Killer Bernie video coming up you have to see on the airfield. So keep your eyes open for that one. Look forward to seeing you guys again very soon. And I'm out of here.